100% return on ad spend. It's crazy, right? You're seeing this all over. Now stick with me. You're seeing ads from everybody in the world saying 25x, 56x, 17 times on ad spend, okay? That's crazy. And everybody gets excited about that. Now let me tell you why, for the most part, those people are lying, okay? Now, the realities, which I'm always gonna hit you with, right? And I'm gonna explain to you why those people are lying. It's not necessarily that they're lying, but I can show you some screenshots, 26 times return, 30 times return. We can place values on things all the time and create the returns that we want on media buying. Now, the other thing is, a lot of times, if you're hitting a small segment and you're spending a small budget, and then you retarget that budget and it's successful, could be on a product launch, could be on something from e-com, you're gonna see huge returns. Now, two things here. One, if that's how you guys are choosing a media buying team, okay, that is wrong, because a real media buyer wouldn't really be so stoked about that. The reality is they would see so much of an opportunity to spend more money on media. Because our job as media buyers and people that are trying to acquire customers is to spend as much as we can profitably. It's not to spend as much as we can massively profitably, because we're trying to gather customers to come to us or come to you, whatever situation that might be, right? So if you're seeing someone with a 20 times return, it's cool, sounds good. Most of the times I would ask, let's be real, what kind of campaign was that? What did you spend? What's the whole story on that situation, right? And I would say, do you feel like there's room to grow? A lot of times people just are hiring people, and I'm seeing this all the time now. People are hiring people because of these screenshots and stuff like that. But the reality is, real media buyers are kind of laughing behind the scenes of that, because they're thinking, you can spend so much more on media. You can do so much more to grow that business. So I don't want you guys to get flashy and freaked out about the realities of that situation. What you need to be thinking through is, how can my media buyers spend as much as they can to acquire a customer profitably? And profitably, you have two ways of thinking through that, right? You have your CPA, which is your cost per acquisition, okay? Then you have your lifetime value. So a lot of people, newer businesses that need to make money immediately, they need to manage through their cost per acquisition, okay? So as an example, if your average order value is $100, just to say, let's just pretend this is like a digital product, your CPA could be $100. And you should be, you don't need to run it at zero, but that's like your max threshold, because you're starting a new business, and this is kind of as much as you can. You can't go negative, because then you're turning negative dollars. You have not built a lifetime value worthy enough to start managing to that. If you start becoming more experienced, you have a bigger email series, you have a back end, and you say, okay, by month 2, our lifetime value is $150, then you can afford to start making this a little bit bigger, because you have more room to play over here. You're making money in recurring, subscription, multiple more offers, a deeper back end, whatever the case, right? Like, I don't know your business, and there's a million different ways to skin that cat. But the reality of how people should be thinking about growing on a media buying basis isn't so much, you shouldn't be, as a business owner, freaked out on like, yeah, I need, because I hear this as an agency owner, and even when we run some of our own stuff with other partners on our partner program. Bro, I need a 5 times return on ad spend. Okay, I need a 10 times return on ad spend. We can do that, but then don't hit me up if we only cap over here how much we can spend, because that's what's gonna allow you to spend more, okay? And as any business, he who can spend the most to acquire a customer wins. That's just reality. If I can afford, I could suck, but if I can afford to spend more than you, I will have a bigger business. Promise. When it comes to media buying, to growing, to trying to get leads, traffic, and sales online, spending dollars on media, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, whether it's Snapchat, TikTok, I don't care, Google Display, don't matter. If I can afford to spend more for longer, I will build a brand. I will build longevity, unless I can't afford it, right? And how you can't afford it is when these numbers start to creep up because you are not looking at the whole picture, right? So this video is really just to kind of poke fun at all the people that are, trying to deceive people in some type of way, and showing them that the opportunity is supposed to be like 5, 6, 10x. If people are doing that and that's like what they're claiming, they can do that all the time, they can't. I can promise you, bet you money, talk to real media buying companies, they can't do that. It's not sustainable. And if it was, it would be doing a disservice to you because it means you have so much more room to grow, to acquire new customers, but you're being pigeonholed by this fake return on ad spend concept goal that you have because it needs to be big. What needs to be big is your business. And what you need to be thinking about to build a big business is, do I have a good average order value that can sustain a solid cost per acquisition? And once I'm more experienced and I have a little bit more under my belt with lifetime value, multiple months in the business, can my lifetime value assist me? Can I manage my lifetime value and my cost of advertising to increase the opportunity and spend a little bit more money on my CPA so I can bring in more customers to be in my email, more customers to come and check me out on Insta and check me out on all these things so I can build more brand, I can build more longevity, and I can sell more because I am acquiring more. We are in the math and acquisition business at the end of the day. We bring people in, we serve them, we do a good job, we retain them, we sell them again. I don't care what you're selling, trinkets, coaching, consulting, it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, we're service providers. We provide services or we provide goods and we support people and we try to do a good job with our brand, and that is how we build a business. So if you guys have questions and want to go a little bit deeper on this, because I got a lot to say, we can schedule a call. Happy to talk to you guys, or check me out at Los Hustle if you're on Instagram. If you're not, DM me on LinkedIn, and if you're on YouTube, honestly, probably just go to Insta. It's easier because the comments are kind of crazy on YouTube. Or say what's up on YouTube and we'll connect with you that way. We're gonna have some links in the description of all of these so you guys can check out what we call a silo funnel, and it'll help you kind of understand how we think of things, how we can help people, how we can possibly help you, and schedule a call. So that is it for me, guys. If you guys are loving these videos, make sure you subscribe on our YouTube. Keep checking out the LinkedIn and Instagram. We're gonna be putting these videos out every single week, trying to give as much value as we possibly can so you can grow a healthy, sustainable business yourself. That's it for me, guys. I'll see you guys later.